Good morning and welcome to Pilates in Pajamas. If you woke up with an achy and tight back, then this 15-minute workout is definitely for you. To unstiff your back and to feel better, we are going to do exercises that specifically targets your back. Okay, so this is definitely for you if you feel stiff in your back area this morning. Okay, my name is Bernadette and you can just call me Betka. And we are going to start on our hands and knees this morning. Okay, so let's do this. Perfect. So what we're gonna do is you're just gonna separate your knees hip distance apart. And then push your t-shirt up to the ceiling and drop the t-shirt back down and then look up. So what we are doing really is just rounding your back, sending it up. And then when you drop it, just arch your back and then look up. Very good. Keep doing it. Find your own rhythm. You can actually be on your knuckles too. And if your wrist doesn't like to be in this position, you can actually elevate your hands on something higher, like a little chair or a step stool. You can even use some pillows. Very good. Let's do a couple of more. So this is flexion and extension of the spine that we are doing. And then two more. And one. Nice. Okay. And now what we're gonna do is we are going to do kind of like a half circle and then look behind you and then bring the same arm back. And then we're gonna go to the other side. Side to side. Very good. Now, if you're comfortable, when you send this arm back, sit back on your heels and then come back up. Okay? If you are not comfortable doing this, you don't have to. Okay? This is just optional. Very good. And then one more. Nice. Have your knees together and feet together. Drop your pelvis to one side and look to the opposite direction. And then to the other side. Very good. Moving side to side. Go as deep as you feel like going. You don't have to go too low. Just listen to your body. Very good. And this was the last one. Okay? And then sit back as far as you can and just stretch your back and then drop your head. Let's just take a couple of breaths here. One more. And then from here, we are going to rise up onto our knees, drop the pelvis down, and then look up. And then we're gonna sit back on our heels again. Now, if your knee doesn't like this movement, you don't have to go all the way. You can stop here and then just move forward. That's it. So your waistband goes towards the floor. Very good. Now, I feel like my patients, they actually have, it's not really comfortable for them to go all the way. Then don't go all the way, okay? Now, also, you have the option to lift the knees off the floor, but this puts more weight on your low back and your pelvic area. So again, just see how it is, how your body is with that movement. Let's do 2 more. And on the next one, let's stay here. Very good. And we're just gonna wiggle side to side. You can drop the knees, you don't have to lift the knees. And let's go out to the side a little bit more if you can. Very good. So it's very similar what we just did, but now we are in deeper in this position. Very good. And now we are going to lay down on our tummy. Very good. Have your forearms down. Push your chest up as far as you can, as far as it feels good. And then lower back down. And then up. And back down. Again, sometimes extension, and this is extension of the spine, can be uncomfortable. Listen to your body. And if the pain is tolerable, that's okay. But if the pain stops you, you can stop anytime, or you can make the range smaller. And the other option would be have your hands a little bit further away from you and then lift the forearms off the floor. Very good. You can even look up and then lower back down. And then lift up. And then lower back down. Don't worry about bringing your shoulders up to your ears. It is absolutely fine to do that. 3 and 2. On the next one, let's hold it, look up. Very good. You can again move side to side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower down. Push back on your heels. Let's stretch our back a little bit. Very good. And we're just gonna move the hand to one side, hold it here, and then we're gonna go straight to the other side. Pause here for a moment, and we are just walking our hands side to side. You can keep your head down. And again, if your knee is not comfortable sitting back on your heels, you can just walk your hands kneeling in this position. Let's come back to center and then drop your chest down. So this time we are kind of like on our knees, but you can actually push your booty back a little bit. And then just keep your arms straight as possible and just lower your chest down between your arms and just hold it here. Forehead can be down. Let's just take a couple of breaths here. Very good, and slowly sit all the way back up. And then we are going to sit up. You can sit on something higher, like pillows, or if you have any yoga blocks at home, you can use the yoga blocks. Let's move back a little bit so you can see me better. You can hold on under your thighs, or you can hold on the thighs or on your knees, sorry. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna send our low back behind us and then come back and push your chest forward and then look up. And sending your t-shirt back. Very good. Sending your shoulders forward. Very good. Let's do 2 more. And 1. Beautiful. Keep your feet on the ground and then have your hands behind you. And we are just going to move the knees side to side. Very good. Kind of like loosens up your low back area. You can actually be on your forearms, lift your legs up in the air, and then lower the legs side to side. Now this is definitely a deeper stretch and a workout for your back. So again, just listen to your body and do what feels good for you. Well, this works on your obliques too, your abdominal muscles. One more. Very good, and now we are going to lay down on our back. Nice. Bring your feet closer to your body. And then you can have your arms by your side, or you can have closer to your body, sorry, and then out on the side. And we are just going to lift the pelvis up and then lower the pelvis down. Lift up as far as you can, as far as it feels good, and then lower back down. And then again up. And many people think that this is a glute exercise. Actually, it's not. It's your hamstrings. You can probably feel that your hamstrings wants to cramp up, especially if you don't do this exercise. And actually, your back extensors are working, right, against the gravity. As you lift up, you can actually feel your back muscles are working. And also, again, your hamstrings. Very good. Let's do 3 more. 3 and 2 and hold it on the next one. You can even have your hands behind your pelvis and just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower down. We are going to bring one knee towards our chest. You may lift the chest up, you don't have to. You can keep your chest down. Just keep your low back down on the floor, right? And then back down. Very good. And we are alternating. I am going to lift my chest up because it feels so good. And then you can lower down. And as your knee comes towards your chest, you lift up. Very good. You can even send your arms behind your head. Very good. You're so good. And again, your abdominal muscles are working here too. Very good. This was the last one. And now let's hug both knees. Think about a small shape like your little ball. We're gonna go side to side. And then we're gonna draw circles to one direction. This is one of my favorites to loosen up the lumbo-pelvic region. And now let's reverse the circles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now bring your right foot in front of your left knee or the left thigh. Very good. And then if you can, grab that left thigh and we're just gonna be holding it here a little bit. If you have a belt, you can use the belt to stretch. You can lift the chest or you can keep the chest down. Very good, and just hold it. And now keep this shape but put the foot down on the floor. And we are going to go side to side with this shape. And one more. And now we are going to switch. Oh, sorry, we have to stretch first. I almost forgot about it. My bad. Very good. Let's just take a couple of breaths. Very good. Put that foot down and then move the shape side to side. As far as it feels good, you can go all the way down, but you don't have to. Very good. Come back. And now we are going to sit up. And we are going to be mermaids, okay? So today I decided to have this Z position, but you can actually even stack your knees like this, or you can have your legs out straight in front of you. And then we are going to move side to side. So this is side bending, which we call a lateral flexion. Very good. Beautiful. One more. And if you were sitting in this Z position or you stack your knees, now move them to the other side. Very good. One more. Nice. Interlace your fingers above your head. Look up. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, lower your arms down. Very good. Thank you so much for joining me this Friday morning. If you liked what we did, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any comments, any questions, please let me know. And I hope to see you next Monday at 6:15 a.m. Central Time. Thank you and have a wonderful weekend.